Hi, I'm Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, they called Baltimore home for more than 30 years and won 4 titles during that span. But the Colts have had at best mixed success since their move to Indy in 1985. We'll see if they're for real here. Colts, Buccaneers, now.
Well, the fans are looking for their seats as the teams are down on the field warming up. Hi, folks. Dan Stevens here, welcoming you to Tampa Bay Stadium. Mr. Football, Peter O'Keefe, is here with me. And, Peter, both of these coaches like to do things the same way.
Well, very similar style, Dan. John Gruden is a coach who likes to pick apart the opposing defense with a lot of passes. He wants to force them to cover the whole field and then find the gaps in the coverage. Tony Dungy coaches in a similar mold. His offense will generally have more than 35 pass attempts in a game, so opposing DBs have to be ready to cover. They have similar styles, but opposite goals. Only one can be victorious. Who will it be?
Well, all right, Peter, we'll keep our eye on them as the game progresses, but first, the coin toss.
Tails it is.
We will see.
Martin Gramatica kicking off for the
The
Buccaneers.
ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Time for Buccaneer football.
Gramatica kicks it, and we are underway. Walters downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. James picks up about 2, and that brings up second down.
Adrian James had some blocking help on that last one, but he was still left with nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Manning unloads this one to the left, and the reception's made at the 40, 30, 20, 10. He's
Touchdown,
in for
Colts.
the touchdown.
Peyton Manning makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
He gets the touchdown, Peter, and that was a very nice play.
Definitely.
Mike Vanderjagt to attempt the extra point. Walker holding.
Now the extra point,
The extra
and
point is good.
It's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Vanderjagt booms a beauty here. Juravicius downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Johnson goes in motion. Gilbert grabs the fastball over the middle and is well past the markers for a first down. First down, one man down. Johnson throws a bullet here, and it's caught despite a wicked hit to try and jar the ball loose.
Mike Allstott is squeezed by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach that.
A beautiful pickup, Peter. Everyone on the offense is happy about that play.
Definitely. Great call by the offensive coordinator.
And it will be a first down. Cardell reels in the football, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Keenan McCardell had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
They move the ball, and it will be second down.
Come on, deep.
2nd and 5. Ball at the 33.
Johnson throws a heater right sideline, and this one is incomplete.
Keenan McCardell would have had some room on the outside.
Coach Gruden is not happy with that call, and he's going to challenge it.
Hey, we want a challenge.
Tampa Bay is challenging whether the pass was caught inbounds.
This is their first challenge of the game, and even if they lose this one, they still have one challenge left.
Dan, when we check out the replay here, we should be able to see if the catch was made prior to going out of bounds.
After review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds. Tampa Bay will not be charged a timeout. First down.
He likes the call, and you sort of have a feeling that he knew it all along. First down, 10 yards to go.
Ball at the 16-yard line.
Cook goes in motion. Allstott has his number called on first down and moves forward for 7.
Mike Allstott is one of those wily old vets. 9th-year man out of Purdue. He's been playing this game for a long time, and he knows it's not about luck. It's about skill.
Second and 2. Ball at the 9.
Grabs the bullet and gets past the markers for a first down.
Brad Johnson threaded the ball back there to his man, right past all that traffic. Good job.
Another completion, and that will be 5 in a row.
Nice little streak.
Dudley goes in motion. Johnson ropes this one to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
David Macklin came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That would have been a touchdown, but instead the defense comes up big and forced the incompletion.
Way to prevent the big play.
It'll be second down.
Dan, this is a nice little run here. A good job of slicing through the D and picking up the yards that he needed. I love to see fight like that on those shorter plays.
Peter, that will put a touchdown in his stat column.
That's always nice to have that. So far, he's got 32 yards and 1 touchdown.
Here's the point after, and
The extra point is good.
good.
Hey, way to go out there. Good job. Nice play. Nice play.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Dramatica rockets this one deep. Walters decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 21.
Troy Walters took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
Colts had an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can keep it up. They'll start at their own 21-yard line.
4 receivers line up as the defense settles into a nickel package.
James makes it for his second carry and gains about 3 yards. James picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up third down. Manning just rifles this one, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Rondé Barber came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
It seemed like the defense read that one from the beginning, and they forced the incompletion with relative ease.
Beautiful call by the D coordinator.
It'll be fourth down. Smith lines up to punt after the 3-and-out. Smith gets the snap and puts it away. Tackled at the 34.
Carl Williams got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Buccaneers will start this first play of the drive at their 34-yard line. McCardell goes in motion. Johnson zips it to the left sideline, and the reception's made at the 40. Hunted down at the 46. First down.
Keenan McCardell had more drive than a fleet of SUVs, as unpopular as they might be these days. What a job to battle for more yardage after the catch.
Nice catch, Peter, and his stats reflect that.
Definitely, Dan. He's now got 48 yards on 4 catches.
Peterson tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike Peterson not only cleaned the ball carrier's clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Second down with the tight end right. Johnson throws a heater, and it's intercepted. Stopped at the 47.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. Okay. 360 on your back.
Walt Harris does a fantastic job breaking down the play and knowing where to be to intercept the pass. Having help in the zone really paid off for him.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Colts stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 47-yard line. James picks up 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. And that'll do it for quarter number 1, and we're all tied. Gets the call again and gains about 3 yards.
Warren Sapp brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
They hold pretty firm there, and they've got to do it again on 3rd and short. Third down, and they line up with 3 tight ends. James carries it for a 3rd time in a row and heads out right. Eventually tackled at the 32. That will bring up first down.
Edgerrin James sticks close to his blockers here, and it pays off.
Peter, they did what they needed to do, and they squeak it past the first down line.
Yeah, he knew what he needed to do, and he did it.
How eloquently put.
Thank you.
James carries this this one out to the right and gains about 3 yards.
Derek Brooks with the tackle. Second and 6. Ball at the 29.
No good. Incomplete. Third down from the shotgun.
Well, Dan, we got an empty backfield, 5 receivers, and the defense is in there dying. Let's watch.
Manning fires this one over the middle, and it's off. Incomplete.
Kadri Ishmael had that one come right to him back there. You have to catch those passes, baby.
That will bring up 4th down, and what a disappointment. That would have given them the first.
You got to make those plays when they come your way.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Vanderjagt boots it from 46 yards out, and they take the lead.
Well, yeah, brother, yeah. I'm turning it on. I'm turning it on.
Mike Vanderjagt kicks the field goal, but watch how close the ball gets to the upright. Man, a few more inches and he'd have made the highlight reel. Not the way he would have wanted to, though.
Mike Vanderjagt kicking off for the Colts.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Vanderjagt booms a beauty here. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. The Buccaneers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 20-yard line. Johnson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
David Macklin kept both eyes on the short out on that one and caused the incomplete pass.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up 2nd down.
Ball at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
Johnson rifles it out left side, and it's caught just barely past the markers for a first.
Keenan McCardell has some company on this play, but he still makes the catch. That's good concentration and focus. It's worth another look. Oh, maybe they should have triple covered him there.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
All-Star gets past the line and gains about 3 yards. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Ball at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
McCardell goes in motion. Johnson makes the throw after the play action. And it's intercepted. Tackled at the 41.
That was perfect positioning back there to get the interception. Heck of a defensive play.
Well, that's their 2nd interception of the game, and stingy is appearing to be the motto for their defense.
Yeah, either that or give me the ball.
The Colts are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 41-yard line. Ishmael catches it over the middle and is well past the markers for a first down.
Peyton Manning has little problem completing this pass. He makes it look so easy, and he's getting paid so much money, Dan, it makes you wonder.
And there he is with the catch. Well, look, you've got an easy job, Peter, and you make a lot of money. What's the difference?
Well, the difference is I got to work with you.
Oh, yeah. And, Peter, that play doesn't get off the ground unless he runs a very precise route.
And he had to beat his man. Couple of the best banging heads there.
James will take the handoff and searches for a hole. Second down.
Second and 9.
9 yards to
Ball
go.
at the 27. Second and 9. Ball at the 27.
One man to
7 on the
beat.
play.
Slides down, and the clock keeps ticking away.
Peyton Manning decided at the last moment to scramble back there, and it worked out.
Third down, 3 wideouts in the game. Manning dumps this one to the flat, and he connects at the 18. And he stopped right there. Brooks with the tackle. It'll be 4th down.
Derek Brooks brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his 2nd tackle so far. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Vanderjagt kicks it from 35
The field
yards,
goal
and
attempt is good.
it's good.
Mike Vanderjagt puts in an easy short one. A clean kick, no worries.
Mike Vanderjagt kicking off for the Colts.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Vanderjagt rockets this one deep. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. The Buccaneers have turned the ball over the past 2 times out. They need to hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 20-yard line. No dice, and it falls
Pass is
incomplete.
Keenan McCardell was the intended receiver.
Brad
Harris
Johnson
with the
has had
coverage.
difficulties, to say the least, and now he's second-guessing everything he's throwing. Terrible day. So far, he's struggled to get 101 yards and 2 interceptions.
Second down
Second
and
and
4
10.
wideouts in the
Ball
game.
at the Buccaneers 20-yard line.
Johnson throws a beauty to the right side,
Pass
and
is
it's
incomplete.
tipped.
Walker
Incomplete.
with the deflection.
Walker came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the
Third and
defense.
10.
That will bring up third down.
Ball at the
Nice
Buccaneers,
pressure that
20-yard
time.
line.
Cardell catches the Buccaneers take their first time out. First down, 1 man down. Johnson gets all of his arm into this pass, and
is
it's
incomplete.
tipped. Incomplete.
Deflection.
Walker came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial
and 10.
there.
Second down coming
Ball at
up.
the Buccaneers 36-yard line.
It's intercepted.
Interception.
Brought down
Colts.
at the 39.
Mike Peterson benefits from a huge error on the receiver's part. The ball gets dropped, and he's there to scoop it up, but I don't think he's going to give it back.
That's their third interception of the game, and Peter, the D is homing in on the passing game.
Yeah, tough play. I love it.
The Colts are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at the 39-yard line. Manning throws this on a rope.
First down,
And
Colts.
the Colts
called.
take their first timeout.
First and 10. Ball at the 25.
Pollard catches it in the flat. The Colts will take a timeout. That's their second. Second down from the I.
Ball at the 23.
Manning fires this one over the middle, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Edgerrin James tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
If complete, that would have made for a bit shorter third down play, but not much.
Not a lot of potential on that part.
Interceptor. One man to beat. Forced out at the 43.
Kelly has a monster play for the D. He picks off the ball here and then takes it downfield for a huge gain. Man, you cannot coach that.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Buccaneers offense takes the field with the clock at 28. Johnson throws a big rainbow here, and it's knocked away from the receiver. Incomplete.
Was the intended receiver. Number 98.
Wow, this was a really nice play, Dan, and it worked out from so many angles. But the main thing I love is all the little details. Oh, this is the stuff our camera crew is so good at capturing every week. Great job, guys.
I see you, Keyshawn.
Second and 10. Ball at the Buccaneers, 43-yard line.
Johnson grabs the rope. The Buccaneers will take a timeout. That's their second. First down, two tight ends in the game. Johnson rifles it out left side, and it's tipped.
Pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. Walt Harris came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Second and 10. Ball at the 41.
This one will fall incomplete.
Joe Juravicius had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That would have gotten their first down, and he had room to run as well. Incomplete, however, and it will be third down. Third down, 10 yards to go.
The 41.
Johnson uncorks this to the left sideline, and this one is incomplete.
Keyshawn Johnson didn't have anybody on him, and yet he couldn't make the catch.
Another ball comes his way, and another incompletion. To come up blank so many times in a row is, well, it's got to be demoralizing for a player.
Absolutely, but you got to fight through the slump and grab one to get rolling again.
Tupa gets ready to punt this away. Tupa gets the ball and aims this one out of bounds. This will fly out of bounds at the 11.
Tom Tupa did a good job angling the punt out of bounds, so the offense will start off stuck inside the 20.
The Colts offense takes the field with the clock at 3. James dodges this one way out right and takes it upfield. Chased down at the 26.
Nice gain on this baby. Look at him eat up the yardage here.
And that'll do it for the first
That's the
half
end
of
of
this
the
one.
second
The
quarter.
Colts are out in front, 13-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dave, interesting game at the half. We'll get back to you guys in a bit. First, we welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. Now let's take a look at the halftime stats. And boy, look at the difference in rushing yards. The Colts should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Starvin' Marvin Harrison came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. A 78-yard touchdown for the Colts. The Colts strike first and go up by 7. Buccaneers midway through the first. The Buccaneers inside the red zone. Mike Allstott found a little opening. That was all he needed. A 3-yard touchdown for the Buccaneers. Buccaneers towards the end of the first quarter. Game tied 7-all. Walt Harris was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Colts have it off an interception. Mike Vanderjagt would get the call for the lengthy field goal attempt, and he would in fact deliver a 47-yard field goal. Colts winning 10-7. David Macklin is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. After driving 23 yards on 4 plays, Mike Vanderjagt was called upon to attempt the field goal. This one, good. Connect on their second field goal. Buccaneers still late in the second quarter. Bucs down by 6. Mike Peterson is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. The Colts late in the second quarter. Brian Kelly is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Colts leading 13-7. Brad Johnson would find his target on this one, and that's where we'll leave this one. Bucs are down, but still in it, 13-7. And now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Starvin' Marvin Harrison has played outstanding. And now let's return to the second half with Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe.
Thanks, Boomer, and welcome back to our broadcast presented in ESPN Game Sound. Designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Buccaneers will receive to start the second half, and this is a tight contest. Currently,
Mike
they're down
Vanderjagt kicking off for the
13-7.
Colts.
Let's get down to the field and the action. Vanderjagt kicks it, and the second half has now started. Stecker downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 20-yard line. Johnson throws a bullet to the flat, and he connects at the 19. Stop at the 28.
Michael Pittman fought for a few extra yards after making the catch. You know, I like to see that in a player, that drive to get every last ounce out of the play.
A nice run after the catch, and that's what they expect from him.
Heck, that's his
Second and 2.
job description.
Ball
You won't
for
see him
Buccaneers,
running a post
28-yard
route,
line.
but you will see him make plays off those shorter catches.
Johnson goes in motion.
Black 25. Black 25.
Allstott brings up 4 yards, and that brings up first down.
Watch the pass, defense, watch the pass. Down. Richter.
Allstott takes it off the toss and passes the line.
Mike Allstott,
Tackled
the ball
at the
carrier.
34.
David Macklin with
Okay,
the tackle.
fellas, we went over this all week in practice. Now we're going to get it this time. Now we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas?
Second down, tight end to the left.
Ball at the Buccaneers, 34-yard line.
Slides down at the 41.
Brad Johnson saw no other option back there and scrambled out of the pocket for a gain. That's a great play.
Third and 1. Ball at the Buccaneers, 41-yard line.
Switch it up. Gray, 34. Switch it up. Gray, 34.
Pittman picks up about 2, and they will move the chains.
Michael Pittman dealt a wicked stiff arm on that last play, creating distance between himself and his tacklers. And, creating distance is a good thing in football.
A nice play, and with only a short distance to the first, they put it together and make it happen.
Yeah, third and short always looks easy, but it's not, Dan. That's good execution.
Cardell makes the catch out to the left, and that's good for 6. Second down, both tight ends left.
Ball at the Buccaneers, 49-yard line.
Dudley goes in motion. Johnson rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Walt Harris got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Third and 3. Ball at the Buccaneers, 49-yard line.
Pittman chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up first down. Cardell goes in motion. Johnson throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 44. Runs out of bounds at the 38.
Deshaun Johnson had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
Second and 1. Ball at the 38-yard line.
Pittman chews up 9 yards, and that brings up first down.
This is a great run, Dan. Look at the yards he chews up.
Peter, he had a great jump off the line. He was in 5th gear before the defense could even react.
Motored for some easy yards.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
Cardell goes in motion. Austin gets his 7th carry of the game and will gain close to 6.
Second and 4. Ball at the 23.
Motion. Gray, 25. Gray, 25.
Pittman will get
Michael
stopped
Pittman,
at the
the ball
line,
carrier.
and that brings up third down.
Mike Peterson with the tackle.
Michael Pittman played it smart on that last one by following his blockers, but hey, they were unable to open up any holes for him.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down. Third down, and this will be the 13th play of the drive. Johnson throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 21. Dragged down at the 15. It will be first down.
Keenan McCardell got wide open and made the easy grab. Great job to take advantage of the D's confusion.
What a big play on third down, Peter. His run after the catch is what made the play work.
Yeah, Dan, you have to fight for those yards in that situation, and that's exactly what he did.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Colts are out in front, 13-7. Slides down at the 7.
Brad Johnson didn't see anything downfield on that last play, so he took it himself for a nice gain. That's what you call thinking on your feet.
2nd and 1. Ball at the 7.
Pittman gets the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled at the 3. It'll be 1st and goal. First down, goal to go.
Hyena, red 56. Hyena, red 56.
Dilger catches it left sideline, and he's in for the score.
Brad Johnson completes a nice pass past the D on this play. It's worth another look here. Oh, it's all about accuracy, Dan. There was only one guy covering him on that one, so it makes it an easy catch.
Peter, that's his first touchdown pass of the game. How do his stats look?
Well, so far, he's got 181 yards and 1 touchdown.
Now the point after, and the extra point is good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Gramatica kicks it off. Smith fields it all the way back at the 1. Tackled at the 22. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL. Number 42 got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
1st and 10.
The Colts offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 22-yard line. Manning throws the bullet, and it's caught at the 33, and he's stopped right there. That will bring up 1st down.
Peyton Manning makes a terrific completion in double coverage here. Wow, now that is one confident QB.
Great pass, Peter, and he's having a terrific day so far.
10.
You bet. So far, he's got 129 yards and 1 touchdown.
Harrison makes the nice catch and is at the 30, 10, 5,
Touchdown, Colts.
and he's in for the touchdown.
Marvin Harrison is going to make the catch. Right there, but that's only the beginning. Look at him chew up the yardage.
That's his 2nd TD reception, and obviously the passes are coming his way when they get in the red zone.
Well, he's taken on the role of scorer today, Dan, and I got to tell you, he's filling that role nicely. Well, those are some impressive numbers. Look at those receiving yards.
Walker ropes this one to the end zone, and it falls incomplete.
They almost had this baby set up for the big 2-pointer, but although they do get the throw off, they can't haul it in. No good.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick.
All right, man. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, don't touch.
The Buccaneers offense will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Pittman goes right up the middle and chews up about 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball at the Buccaneers, 24-yard line.
Gray, 34. Listen up. Gray, 34.
Cardell catches the bullet out left, and that's good for a gain of 5.
Walt Harris with the tackle.
Third down, just a single receiver on the field.
29-yard line.
Pittman has his number called on third down and can't convert the third down. That will bring up fourth down.
4th and inches. Ball at the Buccaneers, 30-yard line.
All-Star gains 3 yards, and they get past the markers and convert the fourth down.
1st and 10. Ball at the Buccaneers, 33-yard line.
Johnson throws a heater right sideline, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
Walker gives it his all on this play, Dan, but it is too little too late. They pick up a few yards and a new set of downs. Well, he forced him out of bounds, but not before the marker. He should be more aware of where he is on the field.
That's his third tackle of the game. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. Slides down at the 46. Second down with 2 tight ends to the right. Allstott will get the carry on second down and heads out right. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. First down.
1st and 10. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Allstott didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Brad Johnson threw an incomplete pass there. You know, maybe that's lucky since there were 2 defenders in that zone.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 36-yard line.
Johnson throws this on a roll, and the catch is made, and the clock continues to wind down.
Third and 3. Ball at the 30-yard line.
Jefferson makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Joseph Jefferson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Johnson dumps it out left, and it falls incomplete. They will turn the ball over on down.
The intended receiver, Larry Triplett with the coverage.
Ken Dilgers runs an inside route there to get open, but it just wouldn't happen this time. He couldn't make the catch.
They had the right idea there, going for it, trying to put the ball in the end zone, but they couldn't convert.
It was the right time to roll the dice, Dan, but this time the house wins and they turn it over.
The Colts start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:11. James picked up about the Buccaneers take their first timeout.
First and 10.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
James bulldozes right at center and heads left. The Buccaneers will take a timeout. That's their second.
Leopard.
First and 10. Ball at the 44-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play. Loss of 2 yards on the play.
Well, this is where the offense goes in slow motion. No hurry to start the play. Use up as much time as possible.
Loss of 1 on the play.
That's all, folks. They can now run out the clock. What a performance.
And that is going to do it for this one. The Colts come out on top 19-14. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
We had a good day.
Yeah, that's right, fellas. That's right, fellas. We got it.
All right, Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you all to our ESPN Video Games Postgame Show. I'm Chris Berman. The Colts stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Not much action early on in the second half, so let's pick it up early in the fourth quarter. Brad Johnson needed to be on target here, and he was. A 3-yard touchdown for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers take their first lead in the game and are now up by 1. The Colts come right back. Starvin' Marvin Harrison emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 66-yard touchdown for the Colts. And that's where we'll leave this one. Colts squeaked out a win, 19-14. Now let's check in with our player of the game. A guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Starvin' Marvin Harrison is standing by with our Susie Colbert. Susie?
Thanks, Chris. You really hustled today. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What do you think was vital to your team's success today?
Yeah, you know, from the moment I stepped on the field, man, no one was stopping me. I felt I could win this game for us, and that's what I did.
Back to you, Chris.
That winds up our broadcast of the NFL preseason on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports for 25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for joining us.